apply healthy fats to the skin and
I
plump up
am
the skin. I then went into the next
going to do I'm going to chat a little bit more about bullying and the makeup workplace. And while doing that, I'm going to do, can you see her? Lillee Jane. I already got my first nasty comment. I'm so excited, like literally 23 seconds. So clearly they had, I don't even think they read what I wrote or watched what I wrote. So anyway, we're gonna do the dark cranberry autumn smoky eyes makeup tutorial. Yeah, so it's really pretty. Look how cute she is. Look at how cute she is. Googly eyes, that's what people are saying about her. Whatever. So I don't know how I'm going to do this. It's going to be like a coordination nightmare, logistical nightmare, because it's just a one-woman show. It's just me, and it's 20 after 3 in the morning. So I think she does her eyes, and then she does the rest of her makeup. So that's what I'm going to work on. And I'm going to try to use as many Birchbox products as possible. The reason why I'm trying to use as many Birchbox items as possible is because Estee Laundry did kind of like a expose makeup companies kind of a post feed, whatever, and Birchbox was the only one. I actually posted a comment saying, hey, you know, there's these allegations of inappropriate behavior towards employees, and they were the first people, like literally within minutes, they were the first people to reply back and say they're horrified. They also posted maybe a few days later saying, hey, you know, we're working on it, we're taking care of it. And you know what? I don't know if they're going to fix it. I really don't. But the fact that they acted so swiftly, and I'm just a nobody, you know, I mean, I don't have a bajillion followers. The fact that they acted so swiftly really, really impressed me. Therefore, I was going to get rid of my membership with them, but just because they were so swift to respond, I decided to keep my membership with them. And hopefully they'll learn from this, and hopefully they'll do better. So I'm going to try to mention as many Birchbox products in doing this makeup as possible, because I want to lift them up. I think I was really impressed with that. Not one other company did that. Not one did that. Not one. Charlotte Tilbury, Tata Harper, Space NK, Briogeo. All they did was they were defensive. Their head of social media or whoever, she just got defensive and said that they called them the bullies. The people who are calling out, who have no other recourse, who've gone to HR, calling these people who have been trying to do right, who are just trying to support themselves and trying to do something that they love, they're the bullies. It just makes no sense. So anyway, they were calling them the bullies. These people who have no power. The only thing that they had was the ability to be able to share on Estee Laundry. Is it for this video? But the reason why I'm doing a follow-along makeup with Lillee Jean is just because I want her to know that I support her and that I don't think it's okay to be bullied. She's been bullied for 2 years. She's had people show up at her house. She's had pictures of her eyes being gouged out. She's 18 years old and people think she's an adult. Well, you know, she's 18 years old. I remember what I was like when I was 18 years old, fresh out of high school. I didn't know the first thing about nothing. So I really hate that people are just trying to say that. Anyway, she doesn't. So, anyway, so to do her kind of smoky fall cranberry-esque eye, she starts with the good old NYX Milk pencil, but I don't have that, so I'm going to use mine that I really love. This is the Jordana 12 Hour Made to Last eyeshadow. Sorry if you're crooked, but we're going to start with, what does she do?
by applying matter of fact all over my lids.
So she starts with kind of like a creamy, all over lid color. I'm going to use the Collie Bible palette, and I'm going to use this guy here. It's not shimmery. So then she takes kind of like an orangey kind of ish color. Orangey, kind of like in this range of colors here, so kind of like those colors. And she kind of goes like, just sort of like not on the crease, but kind of like above the crease. I mean, like kind of like up here. So that's what I'm gonna do. I have very sensitive eyes. I'm a delicate flower. This is gonna be like one heck of a mess of a video. But anyway, I'm doing Jacks. I'm gonna use Jacks. So here we go. I'm just gonna kind of focus most of it on top because, like I said, I really have sensitive under eyes. So we're just gonna she kind of goes under, it feels like she kind of goes under the crease. So I'm gonna kind of just do like right here. I'm gonna kind of focus it right here. See how it's like a dark cranberry. So I don't have a dark cranberry, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to mix Jacks and I'm gonna mix this kind of warm brown color chip, I think it is. So I'm gonna mix those two together. And what does she do here?
Concentrated the pigment specifically in that outer portion of my eye.
Okay, so she focuses that part in the outer portions. That kind of. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of creamsicle and help to blend that top part. I don't know. She doesn't really, yeah, she kind of does that. Right, so this is about the best as I can do right now. So I'm gonna just kind of blend this. Just gonna, like I said, it's trial and error. It's always fun to learn from other people, and sometimes it's not always gonna come out perfect the first time, as you could tell. Now I am going to do some shimmer. I love a shimmer. So this one is Cran Apple. I believe this is Cran Apple right here. So I'm gonna put that all over. She does it all over her eyelid.
Well, to really build up that pigment.
Okay, so it kind of, let's see if you can show you a little bit of that. Because we're high tech around here. Max Fix Plus. Oh, it's so pretty.
Some blacking onto my upper and lower lash lines, smudged dramatically. Of course, I took this on my waterline.
So what I'm going to do is, again, I can't really have anything under my eyes because it'll be just a hot, teary filled mess. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this black color that Jaclyn has, and this is an Abyss. Alright, so...
This on my waterlines that went into Fortnite on
So she took like a kind of a golden color.
I took this on my waterlines that went into
So it's kind of like a golden color on the inner.
I then took my favorite.
So a golden color on the inner corner. So that's what we're going to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mix Obsessed and SBN. I don't know what that means. Probably some curse words. So one thing I do like to do is my area of safety without it tearing up is like kind of right in here. A lot of times I tear up towards on the ends here. So she uses the Too Faced Better Than Love, as she likes to say, and I'm going to use the dupe for it, which is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Voluminous Lash Paradise, guys. So now I'm going to do foundation, but I'm going to do like a mixture. These are both I got off of my Birchbox. So I'm going to use the Purlisse Perfect Glow BB Cream. This is in the color Light. And then I'm going to mix it with the Marcel BB Cream Golden Glow. And this is in the color Golden Glow. I guess maybe that's the color. So we're going to mix these two together. We're going to be using this beauty sponge that I actually really like. This is kind of cool. I kind of like how you can like blend it. Before I put on the foundation though, I am going to do some under eye stuff, under eye color correcting. This is the Aero Revitalized Under Eye Brightening Serum, and this is in light medium. Alright, so now she is going to do highlighter. So now for me, since I have really oily skin, so I'm going to go over because I can feel like I need a little bit of help. So I'm going to let this kind of settle in. I don't want to start more fights. Like I said, it's fine if you disagree. I don't want to be your enemy. I just think that a lot of times, you know, we're just so quick to say that that person is lying, and because you're so convinced of it. And all I'm saying is, well, just look at the other side. Just check out the other side of the story. And just hear what she has to say. And hear it with, if you've had an open mind about believing that she's a liar, why not have an open mind about how she defends herself and what she says? And even like here's the thing, like even if she is misrepresenting herself, what I have a problem with, and I'd like to think that you'd have a problem with, people just being mean for the sake of being mean. you know, that there's no point. Like, sometimes, like, I know I can be snarky, but there's a point to what I'm saying. The point is, you know, what you're saying or what you're doing is not right. And a lot of times what I see here is, what is your end goal? I guess you want her to get off of YouTube or off of social media, but that's not for you to decide. You know, we're on this, social media is like this playground, right? And even on a playground there are rules. And maybe you just don't like that person. I mean, I almost feel like it's just like you just don't like them. You just don't like them. And so you don't like the way they look or whatever. They just want to be left alone. She just, I feel like if you look at her information, she has more than proved, you know, that she's not homophobic. I've not seen any evidence of that. And I did a deep dive into her stuff. If anything, there was someone who I believe was a follower of hers who was Muslim, who they were picking on that person, you know. And someone was saying that she was homophobic. Well, I believe she has a follower who is gay, and they bullied him. So I'm not seeing what you're seeing. I'm also using what I got from Birchbox. This is the Cella. Is it Cella? I hope it's pronounced that way. This is a taupe eyebrow color. I believe that's the name of the, anyway, this is what it looks like. So I'm gonna loosely, she kind of loosely did her brow. She didn't go all out, so that's what I'm gonna do. Right there. I like to brush up my brows first, and then I like that it's nice and thin. Nice thin. I'm going to use my Ofra. This is the Nikki Tutorials Collab Everglow Highlighter. Good stuff. So I think I'm going to kind of mix these two. That's what I'm talking about. So she likes to do it right under the brow, so that's what I'm going to do. Interestingly enough, she did not do blush. Maybe she did, and I just missed it. So I'm going to do this one. I think it'll be really nice too. This is the Berry Amore powder blush that I wore yesterday, and I just love it. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Just a little bit. So then, let's see if I could get that.
All over my cheekbones and brow bones.
And then she uses this gorgeous cranberry color. And the one that I'm going to use is from Birchbox. This is the Beauty Crop. This is the color, and it is the color I'm a Boss. I'm a Boss. I'm going to put that on, so it's kind of close to that she has. A little too red, so let's see if I have more of a cranberry. Closer to a cranberry that is not. It isn't. I am going to combine a little bit of Sad Girl. Why not? Okay, so this is the finished look. I hope you like it, Lillee Jean.